Hi, everybody. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripe Color. And this is the reading for Saturday, the 29th. I'm used to seeing myself with a mustache. It'll come back. Don't worry. It grows fast. Please like, subscribe, share, and press the bell for notifications. I'm offering 30-minute readings for $30 through the end of the month. I have a line of astrology t-shirts and stickers. All the information for all those things is below. And let's see what's going on for the day. Okay. Hey, 1, 2, 3. All right. Knight of Wands, the Hierophant, and Death. Wow. This is the Taurus Scorpio axis. All right. Okay, knights. I look so different. I'm not used to looking at myself like this. I've been looking at myself with the mustache for weeks already. But this morning I was like, I just can't. All right. Knights are all about action. This is about creative action. This is about ready to move. Obviously, he's moving. About this willingness and this ability and this, readiness to move forward on something that you're passionate about or something that lights you on fire. A lot of movement here. Excited movement, right? Then we get, the Hierophant and Death. So interesting. Like I said, these are the opposite cards. So this is all about tradition, and this is all about, what do I call it? Institutions, law, government, marriage, academia, religion, family, institutions. And it's about a really well-organized institution. This is also really deeply about organization and building something, right? There's also a higher knowledge here. That's the high point of the card. The high point of the card is that there's a higher knowledge that comes through that knows how to organize. Then we get one of my favorite cards. Everyone freaks out over this card. And actually, I think it's a really good card. I'm a Scorpio, so for me, transformation is just like a natural part of, the way I live. So it's like, oh, okay, yeah, whatever. Oh, yeah, is everything going to collapse again so that I can build it up again? You're like, yeah, okay, yeah. So I feel like, you want to take action and you want to move forward with something that's, something you're creative, something that you're passionate about, that excites you, that's, it could be an artistic endeavor, it could be business, it could be, I don't think it's a relationship so much. It's more of what you're doing, right? It could, be planting a garden. It could be any sort of creative, writing a book, even just, whatever it is you do that, that feeds your creativity. Maybe it's just like taking walks in the park. But the thing is, it's an interesting mix of the Hierophant and Death, because Death is all about transformation. The Death card is not about death. It's about, well, it is, but it's not. It's not about a physical death, generally. Yeah. I love it when they do it in the bad movies. They always pull the death card, and then the music starts. It's fabulous. It's like, oh no. Look at the card. There's so much going on here. There is so much going on here. Okay, you have the Grim Reaper. He's got a white rose. Interesting. Purity. The five-petaled rose symbolizes the five elements. The five elements in Western occultism are earth, air, fire, and water, and the fifth element, which is the quintessence, which is the ether, which brings it all together. It's like the secret element, sort of like the isn't that the fifth element? The fifth element's love, right? Yeah. And can you see it? The king is dead. He trampled over the king. And here's the Pope. So this is material world, right? And this is spirit. And the question is he going to trample over spirit as well? That's the question. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Because even though it's spirit, he's also very kind of traditional, right? But it's almost like the material, the material existence no longer matters, and what's left is spirit. The other thing that's interesting about this card, I mean, there's a lot that's interesting. And then you have these two children, sort of. It's hard to tell what they are. Bowing before it. This is like sort of forlorn. The path comes through. So it's part of the understanding of this card is like, this is just a part of the path. Like if I'm going from point A to point B, make believe it's a fairy tale. I'm going from point A, this village to that village. Part of the road is going to be really smooth. And then I have to go through the forest. And then I might have to climb over a mountain. I might have to go over a stream, la, la, la. It all, that's the lay of the land in life, right? Sometimes you're driving on a smooth road, everything's good, the weather is nice. I got like something I like on the radio, and then all of a sudden it's like, boy, that's a big hill we got to go over, or that bridge looks a little slippery, or whatever. So this is about complete death and a transformation, and it's transformation. You see, that's the thing. It's transformation. It's like the butterfly. So there has to be a point where it's like something in the traditional way of doing things no longer works. There's something like there's a part of the organization or part of what they stand for doesn't really work. So I want to maybe use the bones of it, so to speak, and build something new. So maybe I'll leave like the building intact, but everyone that works there and all the offices are going to be pulled out, and I'm going to put in new offices and new people, and got me? Because, this is here for a reason. It's not like, boom. So it has to be transformed. It has to be transformed. Maybe this is the organization in your head. Maybe this is the way that you go about your creativity. Maybe this is the way you go about your creativity. It's like, well, I used to do it this way, but now I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to transform it. It's going to become something new. There's something that has to be gotten rid of so that you have room for something else. It's like that. Like, let's say you have a bookshelf and you used to be really interested in a certain topic. I don't want to give an example of a topic because then someone will write anything like, I'm still interested in that. Okay, whatever. So it's a certain topic. Okay, let's say it's cooking, right? And you have a million cookbooks and you don't really use them, and they're kind of in the way. So the transformation would be emptying that shelf completely, and giving them away or whatever you want to do with them. And it's like, because now I'm really interested in making ceramics. So I'm going to go get some ceramic stuff. And maybe I'm going to make room and where I had cookware and get clay and things like that. See? Something has to be transformed. something has to be transformed in order for you to grow. In order for you to grow. So something needs to die so that something else can live. That's the energy of it. It's because it's almost like it feeds on the ashes. You know, it's built on the ashes of what was. So what was is not necessarily a bad thing. It's just it served its purpose. It served its purpose. And so I didn't forget it, you know, but I no longer need it. So now I'm going to build something else in its place. That's really the energy. So it's a really good energy. It's a really good energy because, you know, we keep on doing the same things. We don't evolve and grow and change and discover new things about ourselves and about the world. You know, sometimes it's a little frightening to start something new because, oh, well, I'm really used to the old way, but that's how you learn things. That's how you develop your courage and your stamina and your confidence. And so I think that's what's going on. So I think you're going to, in a certain way, do the same sort of thing that you've always done, but in a new way with enthusiasm. With enthusiasm. Look, see it like the orange, and the orange, I was dying today. A little orange, excitement. Excitement. So, see what happens, right? We'll see what happens. Okay. Very exciting day. It's actually a very exciting day because, you know, for those two big cards that come through, and the energy of the organization is not lost. You understand it. You know, the Hierophant came first. So there's an understanding of how to organize. There's an understanding of how to organize the transformation. See? So actually, it's a very good day. That Taurus Scorpio axis is really a fascinating one. It really is. Because it's also Mars and Venus. Anyway, blessings to you. Thanks for tuning in.